Hey everyone, Richard here. My books from Tucson Comic Con are back from CBCS, so let's get into this. Alright, so like I said, my books are back from CBCS. These went off sort of mid-September. They just got back now near the end of October. Part of that wait time was me getting something pressed. There was one book I had cracked out, and I had them repress it just to make sure it maintained its grade. Very curious to see these. There is a small chance they'll have the new label. I don't think they will, but I could be surprised. So yeah, let's just get into this and see how I did. Alright, so I'm sure I cut some of that. That took forever. CBCS is really, really good at packaging, almost to the point of overkill. That took forever to get into. I don't know the grades, but I can tell from the back of this first book right here that these are the new labels. So that's really cool. These are the first time I'm seeing these new labels. Probably the first time a lot of people are seeing these new labels, as far as not like a digital render. So very excited about that. But yeah, let's just check this out. Take it out of the bag. This first one, if I recognize it correctly, won't actually have a grade because this is going to be an art label. And I don't think I've seen an art label for these new ones yet, so I'm very curious to see what that looks like. This should be my Amanda Connor original art. There it is. Ooh, I actually like that quite a bit. I think that looks really nice as an art label. Wraparound cover. The foil on the shield looks really nice. And the book just looks really nice in that slab. I have zero complaints about this, actually. I do like this label a lot more in person than I like the digital renders. I think the yellow label looks significantly better than the blue label, just because I don't feel like this arrow here is so, I don't know, in your face. But yeah, very, very happy with that. I like this label a lot. I might actually reholder my other art labels just to get them into this. Because yeah, that's basically perfect for original art as far as I'm concerned. Really nice. There's the Amanda Connor sketch that I got. Yeah. Great. First book is good news. This looks like my older book. This should be my funny book. Signed by Larry Wells right there. This was not super, super high grade. I want to say it was VG plus, VG fine, 4.5 to 5 range probably. But I had it, something I had that I got real cheap at ways back. And to get Larry Wells to sign it. Very cool. Oh, wrong side. 5.0. Okay, yeah, that's basically the range I thought it was. Yeah, no, I really like these yellow labels. Not crazy about the blue from what I've seen, but I haven't seen one in person yet. But yeah, that looks great. I didn't have them press this one. I probably should have, honestly, but I'm fine with a 5. There's the signature right there. And they did note it. It's actually signed on the first page also where the Cherry Pop-Tart story is, because this is the first appearance of Cherry Pop-Tart. So it says it on here, signed on cover and first page. Very nice. That's about what I expected. So yeah, very happy with that. Again, I really like these labels. They look way better in person than the digital renderings. Oh, I just noticed you gotta be careful looking at the back label for reveals, because it actually says the grade back here. Yeah, be careful if you're trying to do blind reveals, because it's on the back also. Alright, next one. What do we have here? Let's see. We got... Okay, so this is my Godzilla Monsters and Protectors. This is the incentive variants by Vic Hollins, who now goes by Vic Von S. She signed it down on the bottom. All right, it got a 9.8. Very nice. Oh, the 9.8 is actually a black foil. I did not realize that. Straight on, you can't tell it's foil, but it is definitely foil. I don't know how well that'll show up on camera, but that's actually pretty cool. There's something special for the 9.8s. Oh, interesting. They have it witness signature signed by Vic Collins. I know I had changed it to Vic Von S because she got married and that's what she goes by now. So I'm wondering if that's just something they do because that's who it's credited as. I don't know why they would change it back to Vic Collins. Same person, but she got married and obviously her name changed. But there's the signature. Yeah, so I don't know if that's a mistake or just something they do. Not a huge deal. I mean, it's the same person, but that's interesting. And I do really like this foiling on the 9.8. Makes the 9.8 a little more special, and you could only see it if the light catches it right, so it would still photograph really nice. That's cool. See if you can catch the foiling on there, but that's really nice. Yeah, I am happy with that. This is turning out to be a really nice return. I was not. These new labels make it exciting. Yep, and the 9.8, so very cool. All right, next book. All right. This is my Tomb Raider, signed by Joe Jesko. I'm not sure what this one's going to grade at. Raw, before anything, I thought was probably in the 9.4 range. I did have them press it because I thought it had a slight chance of doing better depending on how well it pressed. One corner had a pretty significant bend, but it wasn't color breaking. So yeah, very curious to see. I'll probably mess it again. I don't remember which side it is. 9.8. Okay. Yeah, that bend is completely gone. So they did a good job pressing it. I wasn't sure about CBCS's pressing. I decided to try it. I'm impressed. I don't see any remnants of that bend. And there's 9.8. Painted cover, Joe Jesko. Very, very happy with that. That's definitely a PC book for me. All these are PC books, but I grew up playing the original Tomb Raider on PlayStation, so very cool. Nice painted cover. And I don't think there are any 9.8s signed in the CBCS census besides this one. So yeah, very happy with that. I was actually expecting probably a 9.4 or 9.6, so I will take that. They did an excellent job pressing this book. So yeah, 9.8. All right, next book. This is the Underworld book. You can tell from the back cover, but also it's just a thicker book. Signed by Kevin Graveau. Right there. Yeah, let's just look at the grade. A 9.8. Okay, very, very nice. This is just a nice book. It's not an easy book to get either. He sells it at conventions, but it's $40 when he sells it, plus he charges for signature. So just entry price into this book isn't super, I mean, it's kind of high. So, yeah, very happy with that. I'm curious now that I look at this. The CBCS logo is a different foil from the 9.8 to the 5.0. This one's more of like the typical blue you would see, and this is almost like a blue-black to match the 9.8. Just some cool, subtle differences. Yeah, very happy with this. If this didn't get a 9.8, I would have been pretty disappointed just because of like the initial investment, but yeah, very, very happy with that. And it's a very thick case because this is a thick book. Yeah, nothing but wins so far. And then now for the last book. This is the one that I had cracked open to get signed. Yeah, this is my Aliens #1. I got it signed by Mark Nelson, I believe is his name. Back in 2019, he is the cover artist, and then at this convention, I had Michael Biehn sign it, who plays Hicks in Aliens. So 9.2, very happy with that. That means it maintained its grade. Yeah, and that's about max I think this could get, because it has some color breaking ticks. Double signed to Mark A. Nelson in 2019 and Michael Biehn in 2023. First appearance of Aliens, Hicks, and Newt in comics. And it does have sort of the more blue foil on that label. You can definitely see the blue there. But yeah, very, very happy with that. This is probably one of my favorite books in my collection now that it has that signature. One of those foundational properties for me. Aliens is a big franchise for me. So yeah, very happy with that. These new labels, I really like at least the yellow ones. I don't have a blue one for comparison. I didn't really like how the big contrast between the grade section and the arrow in the blue one, but in these yellow ones, because it's just 2 shades of yellow, it presents really, really nice. Yeah, I like this a lot in person, way more than I actually thought I did. Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, that's my whole return. I did really well. 3 9/8. I was really only expecting maybe 1 or 2 9/8. So yeah, and that art label looks really nice. That's the first I've seen the art label. I don't think they had previewed that one. So yeah, very, very happy with this. Great return. I'll be sending more stuff off to them for another convention here very soon. So yeah, that's everything. Hopefully you all enjoyed this, and take care, everyone.